guys, how unreal is she? Guys, and welcome back to another video, and today we are back with another palette testing video. But before we get into today's video, I just want to do the usual. So my name's Amber. I upload beauty and true crime content. If that is the type of videos that you like to watch, then why not hit that subscribe button and come along and join our little family. And if you're already part of the family, then make sure that notification bell switched on, just so you're notified of whenever I upload a video. Why not give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below, and now we can get right into today's video. So guys, today we're going to be reviewing a palette from W7. I don't think I've ever done a palette review of W7 on my channel, or maybe I did a long ass time ago. They have upped their game. They have got with the shit, and I've got to admit, this palette blew me away. So this is the W7 Socialite palette. It's an indulgent multi-textured pressed pigment palette. You get all of these beautiful shadows. Just look how beautiful she is. She is stunning, and it is honestly amazing. Like, it's such an incredible palette. I think a lot of W7 palettes are dupes, so this is probably, I think this is maybe a dupe for one of the Huda palettes. Correct me if I'm wrong. Does anyone know what palette this is a dupe for? I think it is one of the Huda palettes. But she, just look at her. You have got a mixture of mattes, you've got some pressed pigments in here, you've got some pressed glitters, you've got some like satin shades, you've even got a cream shadow. This is absolutely stunning, and the pigment in these pressed pigment shades is absolutely incredible. I have to say, I already think this one's going to get, well, I know it's going to get a thumbs up from me. I mean, this is the look I've created, this dusty pink look. I'm so excited to play around with this more. I feel like this is one that I would travel with, take away. You even get a brush in here for that price. So guys, I'm just going to go ahead and let's get in with the swatches for the palette. I'm going to swatch it row by row. So we'll start with the top row and make our way down, and I'll show you how fabulous this is. Your first row of swatches. As you can see, I've got a couple of light mattes there which are a little bit, they're struggling to pick up a little bit, but I think they'd work really nice on top of an eyeshadow base. You can see there your pressed pigments. Just look at the glitz and the glam of those, how sparkly they are. Even look at these deeper matte shades, how they've swatched really nicely. They're not patchy or anything like that. Very, very impressed with this palette. Let's move on to the second row. This is the second row of swatches, and look at those, how beautiful are they? You've got some pressed glitters in here, along with your pigmented shades and your matte shades. These pressed glitters, actually, they're not the best pressed glitters I've ever worked with. They are a little bit of a drier formula, but I do think with a little bit of setting spray on the brush they'd probably work really nicely, or even on your finger. I just think they'd take a little bit of working with. But how beautiful is this palette? This is your third and final row of swatches, and oh, they are beautiful. This is your cream shadow. It's the only one I'm not 100% keen on. I'm not really sure what you would use it for. It looks like it's maybe meant to be like a eyeshadow base shade. I'm not 100% sure. But just look at the performance of that pigment there, that shade. Oh, it's so beautiful, honestly. So that was all of your swatches. I am so impressed with her. She's beautiful. And did you figure it out? Because I have. She's the dupe for the Huda Beauty new nude palette. I've saved myself some dollar on this one. I literally can't wait to play around with it more. I think it's just one of those palettes that's so beautiful for neutral looks, but with that glitz and glam added into it. But for now, I'm going to leave you onto the next section of this video, which is this tutorial. If you want to see how to create this smoky pink eye look, then just keep watching. So I'm just going to start with this shade here. I'm going to recreate the look I've already created on this eye, and this is called Nuviance Riche. I'm going to go with that first. I'm just going to pack this on. And then I'm just going to blend that shade out with a fluffy brush. Now I'm going to go in this gorgeous pink shade here, which is called Members Club, and I'm going to blend that just above where I've placed that original shade down. And I'm taking this quite high up to the brow bone. Then I'm going to go into this lighter pink here, which is called Cosmopolitan. With a little bit of concealer on a flat brush now and cut the crease, and I'm going to do this like quite a dramatic crease. I'm going to go back in with that deep shade which is called Nude Riche, and I can't even say that word, and I'm going to just blend this out on the edge of the crease. I'm then going to go in with this Old Money shade and pop that in the beginning bit here of the crease, and I'm just using my finger because it's easier. And then I want to go in with High Society, the more golden one, and I'm actually going to take that on top of that shade and across the rest of the crease. Go in with that lighter pink Members Club and run that underneath the eye. This is the look. I'm literally just going to pop off camera and finish it off with some lashes and liner, mascara, all of that jazz, and then we'll get back and talk about the palette. So this is the finished look. It's like a, oh how gorgeous, it's like a dusty pink. Oh, I love it. I'm obsessed with it. In terms of value for money, this palette is unreal. So it retails for £9.95 on the W7 website. These shades, I mean, you've seen the swatches, but how beautiful is that? It's stunning, like absolutely stunning. The matte's blended out effortlessly. The quality of the shadows are incredible. The only thing I would say, I'm not keen on this shade here, which is like a cream shadow. It's just not my cup of tea. It's not the type of thing I would use. I tend to find that creamy shadows like this, when they're in this type of a formula, make my eyeshadow crease and it doesn't make it last very long. The pressed glitters in this palette aren't the best pressed glitters that I've ever used. They're quite a dry formula, so they can be a little bit difficult to work with, but apart from that, the mattes are gorgeous and those pigments are absolutely unreal, and you get a brush in here for that price as well, and it's a pretty decent brush. It's almost like the ones that you get in the Urban Decay palettes. You get this really big mirror. This one definitely gets a thumbs up from me, and I'm so excited. I did pick up some other stuff from W7, so I will be doing more palette reviews from them, and I'm super excited to see what the other palettes turn out like and what other looks we can create with them, because this one has just absolutely blew me away. I think it's absolutely incredible. I'd love to know your thoughts and feelings on this palette, guys. Have you picked this up? Were you thinking about it? Are you going to pick it up now? I guarantee some of you guys are going to make a trip to your local BM to pick this one up. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts and feelings are down below, and I shall see you in the next video. Mwah, thanks so much for watching.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We